Hello, hello, friends. I am gonna wait a minute here to make sure we are live and that this is working. Um, but I am popping on here to share three books that I requested from family members for Christmas, and I just thought they would be really helpful to share in case anybody is looking for books that talk about these sorts of not issues, but what's the right word? Important topics of today. So, and if you don't know anything about me, my name's Megan Phillips, and we have our oldest daughter is adopted. We have an open adoption with her, and my husband and I are white, and she is black, and so racial diversity and inclusion is really important to us, and so I want to try to talk about it more with her so that it is something that it's not brushed under the rug that she's a different color than us. It's really important to us. So that is one of the books I'm going to be talking about. Also, one is called The Story of My Open Adoption because, like I said, we have an open adoption with her. And so we never want her to ever feel excluded or different from, like she doesn't belong to our family because she's not biologically ours. And then so one is called The Story of My Open Adoption. And then one is called The Colors of Us. And this just talks about, oh, there we go, it's reversed, all the different skin tones and that all people can be. And this is super cute. And then one is called Love Makes a Family. So I am not a book person. Like, I'm not an Usborne book person. I don't sell books, but I do love books and we love Usborne. We love other books. These are actually all from Amazon, I believe, and I'll find the links and drop them in the comments for you. But I am a mom, and I think that books are so important to be reading to your kids, like when they're super young, and it's such a good thing to do to promote literacy, and they just pick up on everything and they just love, my kids love books. So anyways, if you have a question while I'm talking, I'm not going to read them fully, but I am going to give you just a quick overview of each book. Drop it in the comments and I would love to answer any question that you have. So um, this one is called The Story of My Open Adoption. And so it's about like the mom and dad. The characters are bunnies, and then the child that they adopt in the book is a squirrel. And I thought it was a fox at first, and my husband was like, that is not a fox. But anyways, if you go through it, it does talk about that it's a squirrel. So it's a story for children adopted at birth, and it does say that like right when you open the book. And so those sort of adoptions is what we did. We did an adoption where we were matched with a birth mom while she was pregnant, and so we adopted Ellie at birth. And so, side note, if you ever want to talk about adoption, I am all ears. I love to chat about it. I like to share our story often, and if anything that we've been through or are going through is helpful to someone else, then it's worth talking about. So talk to me about that if you have any interest in the topic and just want to hear our story. I would love to talk to you about that. Okay, so first of all, it has this really cute, it says Dear Parents, and it's got like a bunch of the authors, which is Leah Campbell. It is her story about when she adopted, and like that there weren't sort of books like this then, and how she wanted to provide that to other adopted parents. So anyways, so this is what the insides look of the pages look like, but it's basically just about a child or a squirrel in this specific example that was adopted by the bunnies, and he lives with the bunnies, and one day the adopted parents take him to the forest, and he meets his other family, and they call it his first family, and so that's a good like way to term it to a child so that they can understand it's not like real parents and like adopted parents. That I don't like that term. I don't think that that's a good term to use because both parents are real parents. Someone who chooses to place their child up for adoption is just as much of a parent to someone that is raising that child. It's just like getting bonus family members. It's kind of the way to look at it for an open adoption. So if that's like weird to you and you don't know what open adoption means, I would love to chat with you about that too. But anyways, they talk about how the child, they just are open with him and explain to him that even though he doesn't look like his family that is raising him, that they, love him and love makes a family. And then they talk about when he goes and visits the squirrels that the child loves that he can do a lot of the same things that the squirrels can do, and he notices that he looks like them and can, like they are like jumping from branch to branch, and he can do that, and so he noticed that he could do similar things, and he loved meeting them. And then when he goes back home with the bunnies, then it says, let's see, I probably should have just read the books. um, okay, so one of the pages says, this time his mom laughed, pulling him closer still. Your feelings might change day to day, talking about how he's feeling about being adopted. The important thing is that you never have doubt. There is nothing you can't ask your parents about. Hearing this made Sammy feel safer now. I loved meeting my first family, and flying was wow. And he's talking about jumping from branches to branches. His parents assured him they'd see them again. Maybe one day we'll visit the squirrel den. Sammy liked that and felt loved by both families, but now he was tired, nodding on his mom's knee. So, anyways, this is a super great book for open adoption. So I didn't want to like read the whole thing. This is called Love Makes a Family, and this is super great to help your kids see that families look different, and that's okay. All that makes a family is love, that the love they have for each other is what makes them a family, not because they are genetically theirs or that they look the same. So this one's like super short. It's a board book. So if you're a parent, you know what that term means. Board books are the thicker cardboard made books that are not like paper pages, so they're super user friendly for toddlers, and wear and tear. They're going to last a lot longer than the paper ones that get ripped up easily. So this one is really short. So love is waking up bright and early. So I'll just read it. Love is baking a special cake. Love is knowing where everything is. And if you can tell in each page, the child and the parents, they all look different. Love is finding the biggest puddle. Love is lending a helping hand. Love is watching from the front view. Love is playing on the weekends. Love is making things better again. Love is washing away the day. Love is reading one more book. Love is chasing away monsters. Love is a kiss before bed. Good night. And then on the back of the book, it says right here, whether you have one parent, two moms, two dads, a mom and a dad, or another wonderful caregiver, there's one thing that makes every family, and that's love. So this is a great message for everyone, not just kids, but super great for kids. Okay, and then this one is called The Colors of Us, and I will try to link these below. But this one is so cute because it's just all about helping kids that recognize, helping them recognize that one, we are all different colors and that's okay. But then just embracing it and not being ashamed of the colors that we are. And instead of just saying that everyone is like one color, they kind of like name the colors, which is really cute. So the girl's name and the character, her name is Lena, and it says that her mom tells her she's the color of cinnamon. And so it goes through and talks about different skin colors. And one of them, I'll go to the page that Ellie really likes. And so this page, this says, Isabella. Isabella is chocolate brown, like the cupcakes we had for her birthday. Lucy has skin that's peachy and tan. So this page is really great for my family because Ellie's skin is more like Isabella, like chocolate cupcake, and then Phoenix's skin and the rest of our family is more like what's her name? Lucy's skin. And so this was really great because when we were reading this, like Ellie immediately recognized that and said that her skin color was like Isabella's. And I asked her, like, well, what do you think mommy's skin color is? And so then, I don't even remember what she said. She might have said creamy vanilla or something like that. It was really cute. But then Phoenix said, oh, well, my skin looks like that. And so it was just good to be able to talk about it and not like have it be this topic that's not talked about. Because when something's not talked about, it makes it seem like you should be ashamed about it. And that's one of the big reasons that the whole old school saying and phrase of being colorblind is kind of flawed because even though that message had all good intentions, we are different colors. So when you say, well, I don't see color, then it's like you're saying you don't see how people are made. And then it implies that something is wrong with them because they're not the default, which is white. So, anyways, I just wanted to share these books. I think that they're really helpful for our family, so I hope that they're helpful for you. I'll drop the links in the comments in case you want to get them. Of course, you don't have to. There's lots of other options that are similar, but we really like these and the kids really like them. So I just thought I would share from one mom to another. So I will drop the links in the comments for these books if you want to get them. That's all I wanted to share about. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.